Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about how I recently met Nick Sharratt, and he's one of my favourite artists of all time. And whilst I talk about it, I'm going to be drawing this little Charlie picture in my Charlie's Adventure sketchbook. This is a picture of Charlie being a little bit naughty, reaching into a sweet jar, using the lid to stand on so he can steal all the sweets. And I'm going to be using my 0.5 uni pin liner and some gel pens, mostly gel pens actually, and the light brown Faber-Castell Pitt pen for Charlie's fur. So Nick Sharratt has been one of my favourite artists since I was about 9 or 10 years old, and he has illustrated quite a lot of children's books. He's a UK based artist. He's illustrated the Jacqueline Wilson books, which began with Tracy Beaker in 1991, and that was the year I was born. And he also writes his own picture books. He's written books called Shark in the Park and A Cat and the King, so he writes his own stories and he illustrates other people's. And when I was young, I was always copying his pictures. I drew Tracy Beaker a lot, and I drew a lot of the other characters as well, and kind of tried to copy his style, and he really inspired me to start drawing. So if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be drawing today. So a couple of months ago, I saw that he was doing a draw-along event in a town not too far away from me, and he was doing it in a local theatre, one of those arts theatres that do all sorts of arts events. So I decided to buy a ticket and go, and I was really excited because it meant that I was going to meet one of my favourite artists of all time and someone that's inspired me for years, and there was also going to be an opportunity for signing, so that also made me really excited. So when I got to the event, I quickly realised that I was one of the only people there without a child. But it was fine. Although I felt quite awkward about this, I was much more excited than I was awkward, so it was all good. So the event was a draw-along, and it was really, really cool. Then this meant that Nick kind of sat on a stage at the front with a projector and like a camera so you could see what he was drawing, and he'd draw one of his characters, for example Tracy Beaker, and kind of do a step-by-step guide of how to draw her and get all the kids and big kids to draw along with him as well. And it was really cool because he would show some of the kids' drawings to the audience. He would send someone to go and get a few examples and put them under the camera, and he'd say really, really nice, encouraging things about them. But I found it really difficult actually, because it was really fast paced, because the whole event was only about an hour and he got through quite a lot, so there wasn't really any time to correct any lines wrong or anything like that, and he was really kind of encouraging people to draw in pen and not rub out their mistakes, and for me that was quite challenging. So after the draw along had finished, some of the ushers from the theatre said that there would be a chance to meet Nick and get him to sign some books, and that he'd be in the foyer and to queue up. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to do this because I'm British, I can deal with long queues. And I'd also bought some books for him to sign. I'd bought my original copy of Tracy Beaker, well, not an original copy, but it has the original front cover on it, the 90s cover. And I also had brought my Charlie Mouse sketchbook, the one that I'm drawing in now, because I wanted to show him my drawings and say that when I was the age of the kids here, I really, really looked up to you and you inspired me to draw, and now this is what I draw. But I was so nervous about doing this. I was in that queue and it felt like the longest queue of my life, because I was like, I can't do this, I need to run away, I can't do this. But I stuck it out. So when it was finally my turn to meet Nick, I opened with the line, "I'm probably the biggest kid here." Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But it was fine. I got him to sign my Tracy Beaker book and he signed that, and then I showed him the Charlie book. And I said, like I said earlier, I said that I've been a fan since I was about 10 years old, and he inspired me to start drawing, blah, blah, blah. And he seemed quite pleased, and he looked at my book, and I asked him if it would be okay if he would sign it, and if that wouldn't be weird, and he said no, that was fine. But he was a bit worried about spoiling a sketchbook, and I said it's fine, you can sign one of the left-hand pages, because I don't ever draw on the left-hand page of my sketchbook. I don't know why, I just don't like it. I only ever draw on one side because I don't like it when things go through. So anyway, yeah, he said that the Charlie was really cute and he really liked the pictures, and he signed on the opposite page to what I'm drawing on now. So he signed his name, Nick Sharratt, and drew a little picture of a mouse. And afterwards, I couldn't believe that I'd actually had the courage to go and actually ask him to sign the sketchbook. And I was like, I'm never drawing in the sketchbook again, never, ever, never, I'm going to put it away. But as you can see, I actually did manage to draw in the sketchbook, and yeah, I'm going to keep this sketchbook forever, and it's probably going to be one of my most precious art items that I own. Fangirling over now. So that was the story of how I recently met one of my favourite artists, Nick Sharratt, and how he signed my Charlie sketchbook. So I have a couple of questions for you guys now that you can talk about in the comments if you like. So who are your favourite artists? And what artists would you like to meet and why? Who inspired you to start drawing? And have you met any artists that inspires you? Have you had a similar experience to me? What was it like? Were you nervous? Were you excited? Or were you a mixture of both? So if you're new here, welcome, and please feel free to subscribe. My name is Katie and I make art videos. I post a new video every Thursday and the occasional bonus video on a Sunday. Last Sunday I uploaded a bonus video on my attempt at making art with Kinder Egg toys, so I'll leave a link to that at the end, and I'll also leave a link to some more Charlie videos so you can see what other pictures I've drawn in this book. And if you like this video, emotionally, please leave a like down below as that really helps me out. I think that's all I've got to say for this video, so I'm going to go now and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye for now.